For some reason, it's not sticking too well. But we're going to my mom's because she ended up getting off earlier than I thought she would. So let's just record going there. And that place that you guys just see right now, that's going to be a Family Dollar here in Manchester. So it's very windy out today. So my phone holder falls, guys. Don't just I apologize, geez, if it does. It just, I don't know why it's not sticking good to my windshield, but I hope to God it doesn't. Because I haven't done a driving video in a while and I don't want it to get messed up. Or, I mean, a live stream. I was trying to get my phone on there good, but I guess it was on there good already, so that's why I did that. My phone holder actually didn't fall. So we're just going this way because it's not as much of a pain in the butt. Turn the temperature down because it's getting a little warm in here. Of course, I'm going to have the radio on because it's copyright. I don't think I'll set my cruise either because it's awfully windy out. And I don't really think you should even when it's windy out anyways. It's going to take us like 18 minutes to get to my mom's, and it's like 13, 14 miles. Not bad. You guys know I've done a video with my dash camera and the Navigator before. So I get up to 60 here. I'm only at 58. There we go. We're up to 62. Yeah, I am ready for this springy weather. It's 40 degrees out, but if it wasn't so windy and rainy and crap, it wouldn't be that bad. But it's just horrible today. Come on, get up to 60 again. It's hard to control with this wind and stuff. Never done a driving video on the town car yet. Well, yeah, when you're in a long car and it's kind of not a super tall car, it's kind of harder to control with a car than it is. It is a truck too, but Jesus. I mean, I don't know if all vehicles could be the same, but it's just like, wow. Yeah, the grass is greening up real good in the field. Yeah, the veal barns are starting to green up too because me and my dad passed one yesterday. It's getting there, but it's not quite there yet. I bet my spring break will be mowing, hopefully, because I want to get as much money saved up as I can. Well, I'll just say it now. I'm going to be getting that HJS from my buddy, and hopefully get it fixed up under $500, because it's why my buddy is selling it, because it'll cost $500. It needs CV joints in the rear, but you can't get just the CV joints. So it needs to get the whole axle, and that's $500 alone. And buddy's asking $1,000 for it. I'm like, hell no. I want to give no more than $500, hopefully, because that thing's not worth $1,000 to me. Yeah, it was bought brand new. It wasn't even brand new. It was still used, because it was a 2015, and it was bought in 2018. So yeah, it wasn't even brand new when my buddy Finn had it. Crap, I'm going close. This car gets up to speed kind of quick here. Be a little careful. This drives so smooth you can't even tell you're going almost 70 miles an hour. I've only gotten pulled over once in town, but I was in my mom's Jeep, and of course she was with me. We both got seatbelt tickets. Well, because the driver's side seatbelt, the hooker wasn't even on. Of course, my mom just didn't have hers on, but I don't know if my mom got that paid already, but she's got until June to pay it, so she'll have it paid way before then. It was a state cop. You know, state cops can be kind of a-hole. My dad says all the ones he's got pulled over by were a-holes, but this one, he was real nice. He wasn't mean at all. But you guys know state troopers, they have a zero seatbelt policy, so of course we both got tickets. But you hate it when people do that. Okay, I don't need those no more. I might have to heat down to 75 here. Not much has really changed since you guys have seen the last driving video to my mom's. Yeah. I don't really think anything. This 7 Mile gas station, it still hasn't been tore down, of course. It's still empty. I bet it'll be empty for the rest of my lifetime, probably. I bet it'll stay standing up, too. But I don't know. That gas station needs to be torn down. That thing might not even last the rest of my lifetime. It's already, I know, older than me. Yeah, that thing probably wouldn't last until I'm 100 years old. I want to live until I'm at least 100. And if I can do that, then I know I'm been taking care of myself pretty well. So just crazy, some of the people that's lived to be almost 120 years. That I wouldn't want to do, but if I could do 100, I'd be happy. And I know I can, so I'm going to shoot for that. Because I know it can be done. Man, I got so much things to do, and I'm only 17 years old. I got like 5 cars, but in this one, I mean, it's driving. I don't need anything done to it, but it's still considered a project for a day because it still needs that back quarter and the passenger side fixed and the doors painted. So that's a project for a day, but that's the last on my list. And my Tan Ranger, that's going to be the thing I work on very first. I think when my spring break comes, we're going to get that truck done, and I'm going to drive the hell out of it after it's done. Need to do all that work, the shocks, and put rotors in the front, put up pads on it already, but I just want new rotors on there too. Shocks, I probably already said. Ball joints, those have been bad since my dad bought the truck. They're just squeaking real bad. And just got control arms, I think, too, upper and lower control arms. But that's why I don't drive the truck hardly anymore, because it needs all that work done. I don't want anything to get worse or anything bad to happen. So, yep, that's why it's parked in the building right now, because it's got a water leak. That's another thing that needs fixed. It actually is starting to stink real bad in that truck. So, yeah, it needs its water leak fixed, because it's starting to stink. Then the gas truck. Now, of course, that's not mine, but I'm just going to bring that up. That thing has had its water leak since my dad and his business partner Mitch bought it back in 2018. It's parked outside now, but every time it rains, it'll... For some reason, you can turn the blower motor on without the key turned on or in the ignition. You can turn it on and it'll work. Same with the turn signals left and right. Every time it rains hard, that's what it does. And it'll make the turn signal thing click like crazy, and it'll kind of lower the battery a little bit, and that's what happened yesterday. It got a little low, but got it on the tender now, but it's still in the yellow, I would assume, because that turn signal switch. So it'll be alright. As long as it's on the tender, I think it'll be okay. I put it on yesterday. I fired it up yesterday. It started up just fine. But it was a little slow. But that battery's from 2012. And it seems like that's the magic number for old batteries, is 2012. We've had good luck with them so far. I had a battery that I had in my Yardman years ago. That used to be my Grandpa Mark's. It was in our semi-trailer for the longest time. Well, I had the battery from 2012 in it. Me and my dad got it out in like 16. That battery, well, we didn't use that battery, we just put another one in it, but battery also sat for years in the shop. And dog needed one because the brand new one we bought for it leaked acid everywhere. So, heck, we charged it up and we put it in dog, and it worked in there for, I don't know if it worked in there a year, but it was probably close to a year that we've had that battery in that. Yeah, it was a year. Yeah, that battery lasted another year until it finally crapped out. So, and it was from June of 12. And then, of course, what was another 2012 battery? That one from the New Holland, that one came back to life again. It's currently in it right now, and it still starts it just fine. I guess the third one is Gassers, I guess. Yeah, because I can't remember of any other 2012 battery now other than those two. And Gassers, of course. But that's number 3. Gasser has only went dead once. And I think that's just because lights have gotten left on in it accidentally. But other than that, it's had no battery issues whatsoever. It's always started up every time. Never hard starts. Never does any of that. It just turn the key, starts right up all the time. So that truck's such a good runner, especially with 273,000 on it. Yeah, it's got valve cover leaks, but that's gonna get fixed, of course. And it needs tires. The front ones are decent, but the back ones are bald, Front ones are getting that way too. But, and it needs brakes pretty soon because the rotor's fuel warped. I don't know if it's the back or the front. But it still stops on a freaking dime, that's for sure. And I also seen the brake fluid starting to get low too, so that doesn't help either. I'm not surprised. I don't think we've ever done brakes on that truck at all since we've had it. It's a good old truck. I love it. Love it for what it is. I don't remember what my dad paid for it, but I got it from a place in Fort Wayne, Indiana, called Cordy. I bet you guys have heard of Cordy before. But he got it from there, and they took real good care of it. It was well maintained. Yeah, the body wasn't that good, but it's way better than Red's body. Gasser, it's got bad cab corners, but we had to we replaced the back doors on it because they were bad. So it's a good running truck. It was well maintained. Oil changes kept up. 273. There's probably no way in heck if the truck wasn't taken care of, it wouldn't have that many miles on it and run as good as it does. So it's been one of the best work trucks we've actually ever had. No complaints. Yeah, we're in Wabash now. We are about 3-5 minutes away from my mom's now. Honestly, the drive goes a lot faster than I always feel like it does. Yeah. It's just crazy. I'm just glad my mom don't live that far. Pretty much still go over there every week on her days off. And they just got a new girl hired at her work, so she's doing real well. My mom was actually supposed to be working right now, but since the new girl's been doing so well, my mom was able to go home, fill in some orders, and then she went home. So, yeah. And I'm just glad that my mom's finally going to be able to get help. Because there was another girl that was just sitting a lot on her phone when there was stuff to do. Because she didn't want to go in the cooler. So, yeah. My mom was getting tired of that, so they hired somebody else. That other girl's still working, but only for 1 to 2 days a week. But, let's see. We got a yellow arrow here. Hate it when you go on roads like that and your turn signal turns off. I hate that. But this road's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't really like turning that light because you can never see when somebody's coming. Well, you can see when you're turning that way, but if you're turning right, going the other way than what we're going now, it's a pain in the butt. So I pretty much like to wait until it's not red, because I don't want to get ran over. And I'm hoping that I never have an accident in my life, but never say never, because it will happen one time or another. I've already backed into somebody, but it wasn't bad. Of course, I went to them, and they said it's all cool. It was in my school parking lot. But, oh well, I never told you guys that, by the way, but hey, crap happens, right? Down to Wabash is pretty neat, to be honest, but it's not the best town in the world to live at. There's a lot of druggies, and God, it's always been like that. But just the way Wabash is set up, it's real nice, real nice. It's like kind of confusing driving here because all the one-way stops or one-way turns, or it's just a big pain in the butt sometimes. But once you've driven here enough, it's easy. I still get confused sometimes driving here. And you guys see the Wabash Liquor store? That's my mom's work. And we're going to go a different way than what we did before. I'm going to turn to where that blue car is, because my mom actually always goes this way. Oh yeah, I'll show you guys where when I was driving my mom's Ranger home from her work, because she had to leave it at her work for 3 days because it would not start because the battery actually went dead. So turning to the right in that gravel area, that's where I had to pull off at because the truck was losing power, sputtering. So put the booster on it, drove it the rest of the way home, and then as soon as I was turning left, which is we're going to right now, turning left in front of the YMCA, the transmission gave out. It would just not move at all. So I ended up having to put all the way to first gear to get it the rest of the way to my mom's. It was sketchy as a crap. Hood flew up on me. I'll show you where. It's a pain in the ass here too. This thing about Wabash, there's always a lot of traffic here. Pain. Just a pain. Right where this sign is where the Ranger quit moving. But like I said, for all the way down into first gear, like me and my dad had the hazards on and no cars went past us. So yeah, it was bad getting it home. My mom did sell that truck for $900, and that's real good because the truck actually has a blowing head gasket now. It just was getting real bad, so that truck was having too many issues. I wanted that truck, but all the issues it was starting to have, I was like, my dad didn't even let me anyway. But like, yeah, it was a good idea to stay away from that because I would have had to dump all this money into it, and it's not really worth it. So. Oh well, it's just a Ford Ranger. There's more of those out there. Okay, we're getting close to where the thing flew off. Or the hood flew up. So it was like right here the hood flew up and the passenger wiper flew off completely. But I was able to put it back on, of course. It wasn't broken. Yeah, the river, it's holy crap. It's still real high. Yeah, this bridge is sketched. I always go real slow in this area because it's a lot of big turns and crap. I can't. Lights keep turning on and off, and they usually just stay off, so I don't freaking know. It's been doing that since I was driving the car today, so. And here we are to my mom's. The pink. A lot of people call this pussy pink, and because it pretty much looks like that. So, and the lights just went back off. Let's go park in my normal spot. There's the Jeep. Go pull in the normal spot. Of course, I have to go up, back up. Go on back. I'm probably. Oh, okay, I'm good. Alright, here we go. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that was watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day and watching this, but there's a mileage update, 152,484 miles. So, yep, I'm going to, let's turn it off. Let's turn the Old Town Car off. Oh, maybe, I don't know what that noise was, but I don't really care. Hey. thank you for watching my video or live stream. I really love doing these driving videos, but most of the time I don't even think about doing them. When I do think about them, I don't freaking know. But alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, yeah, before I end it, I got all of my school, or all my computer stuff back there, all my phones, SD cards and crap from my cameras. I'm going to be uploading videos since I'm going to be here until Monday. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for a lot of videos to upload, because I still got a lot to do. Yeah. But maybe I shouldn't make so many, because I made new videos today still. God. Alright. Just be on the lookout on that. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your weekend.